Breaking now, the Miami-Dade medical examiner has identified 4 more bodies found in the rubble of a collapsed condo building. Officials gave an update on the search and rescue operation about an hour ago. Right now, 9 people are confirmed dead and 152 remain unaccounted for. The mayor of Miami-Dade County stressing the human face of this tragedy, and today families with missing loved ones were allowed to see the scene for themselves.
So today, we did give all of the families an opportunity to privately visit the site. This was something that many of the family members had requested, and so our teams worked to set up something to accommodate them, and I think that it turned out very well, and they were very grateful.
News Nation correspondent Brian Enton is on the ground for us in Surfside. He joins us now live. And Brian, you spoke with the survivor. What did he tell you?
Yeah, Ruta Bay, he's talking to these survivors. You can imagine it's so emotional. Literally, people were sleeping in their beds. It was the middle of the night. It was 1:38 in the morning when suddenly they say they first felt the building shake, and then the collapse happened. The survivors were obviously in the part of the building that did not go down, but some of them say that literally their bedroom was still standing, but their living room was totally gone. So, I mean, you talk about like PTSD, and these people are dealing with so much right now. But back to the search that's happening. They searched all day long. They just gave us an update over an hour ago, and unfortunately the numbers have not changed, but still they are dedicated to continue this as a search and rescue operation. Listen to what the mayor of Surfside told us.
I think it's important to tell you that I had last night sent Mayor Cava an article from the BBC that outlined victims who had been buried in rubble after earthquakes. It further said that those victims had survived in those conditions for more than 17 days. So given that, I'm comfortable that we're at the beginning.
I think you're saying 17 days. So could this go on for weeks? Is that what you're saying?
As far as I'm concerned, it needs to go on until we pull every person out of that rubble that we can.
That was really the first time that we have heard the Surfside mayor discuss that, saying that this will go on likely for weeks, that they're not going to be ending this search and rescue operation anytime soon. Today they had 370 search and rescue crews here from all over the world, literally as far away as Israel and Mexico, continuing to look for survivors. Cranes and heavy equipment working 24/7 on the site of the Surfside condo collapse. They've started moving large pieces of debris, finding more human remains under the slabs, but still holding on to hope.
Our rescue teams are nonstop, doing all that we can, searching every area, every bit of hope to see if we can find a live victim.
On Sunday, family members boarded buses, taking them to the collapse site. Many said they wanted to go there to pray.
My grandmother.
Mike Noriega's grandmother, 92-year-old Hilda Noriega, is among the missing. She lived on the 6th floor. Unbelievably, shortly after the collapse, he found this family photo and a birthday card near the debris.
I just feel like it's really God's way of comforting us to say, either way, whatever happened with your grandmother, she's okay.
Search and rescue teams have dug a 40-foot deep trench, hoping to expose crevices and air pockets. 6 to 8 different rescue squads are constantly on the pile of debris, using sonar, microphones, and dogs.
We've been working around the clock since the wee hours of the morning, Thursday. We've been here 24 hours a day.
Federal resources are also now in Surfside. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell toured the collapse site.
And I want you to know that we are here to support with whatever the federal government can bring to assist as long as we need to.
This morning, prayers for the missing. At least 9 families from St. Joseph's Catholic Church still unaccounted for, but miraculously, the night of the collapse, one family from this parish escaped.
Like, our first thing was just like, what happened? And our second thing was, how are we going to get out now?
Michael Lopez now realizes how lucky he is, but worries about the fate of his neighbors.
It is very terrifying to just think of them and just see how, like, I see them almost every day. And it's a little disheartening to think if they're not there anymore.
And again, it's just chilling to talk to those survivors one-on-one and hear what they went through, and to think about the fact that they still don't know if their neighbors and their friends and the people that they knew so well are alive, or if they are dead under the rubble.